There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. They go play action with Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Able to slither by. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he's going to get this down near the 25. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. CeeDee Lamb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. This pass complete to Melton. And some room to work. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and
touchdown Packers.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Brian Johnson now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, looking for Andrews downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
He's able to find Melton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 14 yards. Good for a Packer 1st down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
They juked him, and he's got some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why, where we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jackson. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Looking for Bateman, he's got him complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Jackson now. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay from 6 yards away. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. David Ojabo running in to take him down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rodgers going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 56 yards. That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Barry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something
Touchdown! Romeo Doubs, a 5-yard touchdown, as his guys have now moved out in front. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. Now Jackson on 1st down.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And he'll send the tight end in motion. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And the tight end goes in motion left. And Jackson throwing once more. Runs over it. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. 2nd down and goal. Jackson caught on the slant. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He wants it all for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Again, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he'll swing this out to Dobbins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. 116 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as the night's gone on. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Rodgers now on 1st down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On 2nd and goal. Rodgers to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there.
This to make it a 3-score game late.
Johnson's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The offense on 3rd down tonight. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Rodgers. They're going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On now is the Packers punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Ravens will take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. But probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Packers, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on